Hi everybody, I'm Dasha the non-prophetista. Today I'm going to talk about something which is so exciting. That is why you're seeing me like that. That's why I've spiced up today. Don't get me twisted, and I'll not apologize for spicing up, So today I'm gonna talk about something someone out there asked me to talk about: love. Um love. It's something so complicated, something magical. Love is kind, love is patient, love does not have to be perfect. Love is magical, and love, you have to be practical. So someone asked me to talk about love. I'm not a love expert. Hello. I'm not a love expert. I'm not a love doctor, but I'm giving you the tips I'm using in my own life. I'm referring it to my own life. If you're finding love, if you are out there, you're finding love, or you are looking for love, first love yourself so that you will be able to love somebody else. Just appreciate who you are. Just love everything on your body, whether your small eyes, your big nose, your big lips, it doesn't matter. First appreciate yourself and first love yourself, because God is love. And before you love others, you have to love yourself, then you have to love other people. Since God is love, I make God the center of my relationship, of my love. I know there are many people outside there who are heartbroken, who don't have hope in love, who feel like, no, I don't have to love anymore. There is still hope for you. You can still get someone you love, like my brother Daniel. So, I'm talking about something which is practical, something you don't have to go and read and dig deep. Love, is something which we have to go out for. It's like, don't be too much, but at the end of the day, you have to present yourself, because if it rains, any farmer has to go out in the garden or have to go in the farm to plant or to sow. You have to sow, and then later on you reap. You cannot close yourself indoors. You cannot close yourself in the house and you think that love is going to find you. No, honey. Especially this, I'm talking to my fellow ladies and my fellow girls. You have to go out there, and you have to go out there and plant, and later on you have to harvest. Don't expect that you're going to be like this, you're going to sit on yourself and you're going to find love. No, that is not the way it works. You gotta get up, go out there and find someone. But at the end of the day, you have to be so conscious, you have to be so keen. Don't get scared to make mistakes, but at the end of the day, you have to choose wisely. You have to choose that person who is fitting your qualities. Someone who can be a team player, someone who you can laugh with. He has to be your best friend first. Make that person your best friend. I'm not an expert, but in my own experience, there are some people out there who are very lucky, who can find love easily, but there are also other people there who it's going to take them a lot of time. They have to cry, they have to go through depression, they have to go through disappointment, they have to fast, and you have to pray for the love of your life. And at the end of the day, when you pray for the love of your life, you have to be ready. You have to be ready to live the kind of life you have been living, and inviting new opportunities and that person in your life. That person is not going to be perfect, and that person is not going to you don't have to expect him to fulfill all your desires or your wants, because at the end of the day, we human beings, we can never be satisfied. Believe me or not, that person may be the love of your life, but may not be able to fulfill all what you want. It does not disqualify him, actually. So you have to be patient, you have to be kind, because love is kind. You have to be practical. Don't just be there and say, I'm looking for this kind of a guy, he has to be rich, blah 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 blah. No, sometimes that is not how it works. You have to be ready, you have to get out there. And for my fellow girls who are out there who likes guys who are rich, sorry girl, I'm sorry to disappoint you, because that person, it may not be your luck. It may not be easy for you to find that person in your dreams. Like, you want someone who is rich, who is riding the Mercedes, who's riding whatever. So you have to know that you have to build your relationship from 0 to 100. You have to be with that person you're going to start with from 0 to 100. Girls, please, let's not expect like uh guys are angels. Love is so funny, and love is so magical. What works for me may not work for you, but at the end of the day, you have to believe. At the end of the day, if you are in a relationship and you feel like it does not work out, and you feel like you've invested in a lot of your time, there are so many people out there, love counselors, love experts, there are therapists, there are some also religious leaders who have lived moderate life, who have lived a life of good relationship. There, that old woman there, you can talk to that person, you know, you can seek advice from different people, but at the end of the day, you are the only person who has to make your decision, because love is something which is really understandable by two individuals, and the center is God. If you make God the center in your relationship, I think and I know it will really work out very well. Just be forgiving, and don't play a victim. Don't be a victim of love. Don't be a victim of love, and don't be this kind of a person who discourages other people. Everything is possible. If she got love, if he got love, if the other person is married, if the other person is what, you can also find a love of your life, and you can also get married. Girls, let's stop being in the situation where a guy loves you and you have to send him your picture, your sexy pictures, you have to send him your nudes, you have to send him. No, you don't have to do all that. If a person loves you, I don't think you have to go through all that, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be disappointed if you don't end up with that person. I know there are some people out there, who are looking for love, and there is also hope for those people. And I know there are those people who are heartbroken. I feel so sorry, but at the end of the day, I tell you, there is still hope outside there. There is still hope for you. And there are those people who have lost love in an negligent way. Someone who's been careless, and you've lost someone, that person is gone, and you feel like that person was your earth, your what. I'm encouraging you, please don't give up. You have to learn from your mistakes. And guys out there who break girls' hearts, and girls out there who break guys' hearts, you have to learn and move on and forgive and find a new beginning. And those people who have lost love, and there are those people who are still out there, who are still looking for love. I think at the point of my time where I am, I will not expose my status of where I am now, but I'm so grateful and so thankful. And because if you find someone in your life, so many things are going to change, and you're going to like to be another person. So love is magical, love is funny, love is practical, love is patient, love is understanding, love is forgiving, love is caring. Put God first, put God in the middle of your relationship, and always know that what works for Dasha may not work for Mary, may not work for Winnie, may not work for Sharon, may not work for Daisy, may not work for Daniel, may not work for anyone there. It is you to make it happen. By loving yourself first and believing in yourself, love whatever is on you, your body especially, love whatever is on you. There is that guy outside there who loves a small lady like me. There is a guy outside there who loves a girl with a big nose, with small eyes, with big lips. So love is so complicated. You have to live your own way of life to understand love, because even if I explain it to you the whole day, I may not fit your expectation. But what I know is, you have to live your life in a loving way, by loving other people, by loving anyone around you. Find that love in yourself. If you find that love in yourself, you're going to be able to love other people and be ready for that person who is coming in your life. I don't know if you have benefited something in my conversation, but I appreciate that you always take your time to listen and also to like and comment on my videos. If there is something out there which you want me to talk about, I'm ready to talk about it. Just comment down below and I will talk about it. These are my own opinions and this is about my life, so you also have to look in your life, because love, uh, in Luganda we have this saying that awadi abagala nato tekayo chicho. So if you are that person whom people always come to when they have problems in their relationships, I want to tell you, just have to be so careful. Don't be negative. Don't be negative. Don't have sides. Just be neutral, because at the end of the day, those people are going to come back together and it will really affect you. So if someone ever comes to you to tell you to give them a real advice about love, just be so keen and so careful, because love is something which is so complicated. It puts a smile on our faces, it makes us to grow younger, it makes us to, but at the end of the day, we have to love with all our hearts, and we have to be careful when we are giving people advice about love. I want to thank Becky. She asked me to talk about this. Hope you will get something, and if I was not able to satisfy you, I know you can look around you. There are those couples, there are those people out there who are living the kind of love you want. And another thing why I said love is so funny is, you may see people, they are doing well in their relationship, they are married, but at the end of the day, the next week or the other year, you hear them that they separated, you hear them that they have divorced. So that's why I'm telling you, love is very tricky, love is very funny. Someone may be crying, the other person may be laughing, so you just have to be careful. Thank you so much for listening to me. I know this video is long, but I was trying to make you understand. Thank you so much, my own Malibu, for dressing me up. Regards from DNC volunteers. I cannot forget that. And actually, I want to tell you that it is your right to find love. It's your right to be sexy. It's your life to be what you want to be, as long as it's not too much. Even if you're a businesswoman, even if you're a flight attendant, even if you're a waitress, a manager, a HR award, you have to get love, and you have, in some way or the other, you have to look yourself. Just don't be apologetic of what you are, of what you are portraying, as long as it's not making the other person comfortable. I love the way I look, a bit uh, sexed up, and that is the way to go sometimes. Ciao.